Kung meron man akong paboritong i-guess dito sa Sari-sari store ni Tita Lyn, ito ay ang ating panauhin ngayon na malapit sa aking puso. DJ, actor, businessman, ang aking paboritong son, Casey Montero. Hi! Ay,
Hi,
ano po?
Tita!
Ay! Bakit
Hi!
nakalistik ka? Hello! Casey
Mm,
naman eh. Serious
a lot
tayo.
of things have changed.
No,
You can,
you're just
you can
joking.
call me Iha Montero.
Ay, nako, Iha. Wag,
Uh,
iho kita, iho. Okay,
wait
kidding
lang.
aside. Casey, come on. Hi, you say hi to our kachikos and kachikas muna.
Kachikos?
And kachikas, our viewers.
Ako, amoy chiko lang. Hello to all of the... Paano to? How do I get rid of this? Wait lang.
Video effects.
Yun. Okay. Hi to all of the kachikos and kachikas. At
Yeah.
mabuhay ang mga kalbo.
Yeah. Agree ako
Pa
dyan.
rin. Pa rin.
Okay, Casey, how's life as a father?
Ang sakit ng katawan ko. Grabe, ang bigat yung anak ko.
Ay, ganon?
Mga
Ano ang pangalan ng anak mo, Casey? Anong
ilan?
pangalan?
Wyatt.
Wyatt.
W-Y-A-T-T. Wyatt Cody Miller ang full name ni Wyatt. So Wyatt, because my middle name is Wyatt, and
I
then
know.
Cody because my father's name is Cody. So Wyatt Cody Miller. And he is 7 months, almost 8 months old, and he weighs around 22 pounds, mga 10 kilos. That's the weight of like a toddler.
Gosh, ang laki naman yan.
Yes, I think he should stop growing for at least 4 months so that my back can heal.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Casey, what's your style of fathering?
My style, okay, so I've learned a lot about fatherhood. I've learned a lot about styles, also about how to take care of a baby, about if, let's say, the feeding the baby, how you want to feed. We're doing baby-led weaning, right? So baby-led weaning is a bit of a new, I guess it's a new technique. Kind of. Are you familiar with baby-led weaning?
No.
So basically, you
Explain.
you give the kid food and then he just eats it on his own.
You leave it.
You have to give them pieces where they can eat a little bit. So like his very first day to ever eat food, we gave him a piece of broccoli. Bahala ka dyan. Diba? So soft siya. So you would eat it. Tapos second day, parang a hamburger patty. Go. As in meat na. So what happens is they learn what they like agad and they use their hands to eat it. So parang sensory play din. So let's say if they like meat, they'll eat meat. If they don't want it, they'll throw it away. Different than what the traditional way of blending food and then you feed them with a spoon. So this way they already learn how to feed themselves. And it also supposed to make your kid smarter. It hasn't worked yet though. He's not the
so it's a challenge for you,
smartest
right?
yet. He's not the smartest yet because he still tries to eat his food to his eye and his ear and his nose.
I see that. I see your post sa IG every day.
Yeah. Yeah. So also if he cries at night, we pick him up. We don't let him cry. So I think medyo spoiled siya. Pero that's how we are. So if he cries, we come. And I pick him up and I walk around and I don't play on the floor too often because I can't roll around on the floor because I'm old now. So I pick him up and we walk around.
Case challenge, di ba?
Oh yes,
Very
super challenge.
Yeah.
Respect to all parents and mamas.
Yes, you're a father now. I'm so happy.
Yes, finally.
Okay. So anyway, there's this question I have for you. Yung tungkol dun sa nangyari nung 2020, yung remember you were arrested because of social distancing violation? Remember that?
Yes, Stephanie, she was pregnant, 3 months pregnant yata.
Oo.
Um,
Ba't naman kasi lumabas pa kayo? Pinagalitan ko pa eh.
well, a lot of people don't know really what happened. So nung time na yan, you can eat sa mga restaurants sa Makati. It was allowed. That was part of the AI or IATF rules. Pwede. 30% lang dapat, di ba, ng occupancy. So that place was outdoor and the occupancy was 800 people. 800. So it was really, really big. So we went there to eat.
But case, may I batin, is that a restaurant or a bar?
It was a restaurant. Well, everything is a resto/bar.
Okay.
But,
all right.
But when we got there, it was a resto because it was only 4 o'clock.
Okay.
So 4 o'clock, pagdating kami, parang andyan na yung police. Parang, okay, they're there already.
Yeah.
The police. We got there. Ako, feeling ko parang, good.
Yeah.
Good. They're
wala
here.
Wala ginagawang masama.
Yeah, they're here to show businesses how to go back to work, di ba? And then 5 minutes, hindi naman 5 minutes, but maybe 10 minutes later, we haven't even ordered food yet. Yung menu was in our hands lang. And then he said, everyone is getting arrested. We're like, sorry, wait.
Arrested everyone?
Why? Social distancing, blah, 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 blah. But nobody was doing anything wrong. We actually have videos showing what everyone was doing. So I'm not exactly sure why they did it, but I know that night before at that same restaurant, there was a party. There was parties and there were some violations. So siguro they thought they can come back the next day and there will be some violations also.
May precedent na.
Yeah, I think that it was maybe all because the charges were all dropped. They were all dropped.
That's the most important thing. Naayos naman siya.
Yeah. They're all dropped because lack of. I don't want to get myself in trouble, but they were all dropped, and so I guess in hindsight, or did I learn a lesson? No, not really, because we didn't do anything wrong. We probably would do it again because we didn't do anything wrong. But it was interesting because we stayed in a covered court for like 3 days.
What?
And that
Wawa
naman
si Steph.
Yeah, 3 days. So yung mga friends ko, si Ding Dong Dante, si Billy Crawford, they brought me food. They brought me a cot, an electric fan. I mean, the police, the PNP were very nice. They were very nice. I think that they also did not want to do it, but I think maybe they had someone told them to do it. So, not all of them had an idea what was happening. So they're very, very, very nice. At nung time na yan, nasa ang probinsyano pa ako. So they're like, asan si Cardo? And I was just like,
nakapagkwentuhan na sila.
Yung mga iba, they're like,
pero Casey, paano yung ibang mga nahuli rin? Were they also given special treatment?
Oh, yeah.
Lahat naman kayo?
Yes. And nobody was really given special treatment because we all had to stay in the same area. There was like 50 of us in a covered court in Makati. We were allowed to order our food. We were allowed to have people bring things to us. It was fine. Like, again, I cannot say anything bad about that part.
Did they charge you any penalties?
No.
They So what really happened? Did you really violate?
No.
I don't get it.
Yeah, well, I'm biting my tongue right now.
Okay. All right. So you posted last June of this year, about calling celebrities violating protocols. Why so?
So, well, you're asking the hard questions.
Oh, is
so
it?
here's my No, no, I've said this before. Here's my reason for saying this. So the government is telling everyone we need to stay home and we cannot travel, we cannot go to these places. This is happening in June, right? You're not allowed, if you're in NCR, you're in the bubble and you're not allowed to go out unless you have special passes, right?
Okay,
So,
understandable.
diba? So we should follow that. We should
Yes.
follow what the government says. You
Yes.
stay home,
Mm-hmm.
stay home. So I saw a lot of celebrities posting that they're going to the beach and stuff like that. I'm like, first of all, why are you doing that?
Mm.
It's not a good example to people who are trying to follow the rules. Like some people, because this is on Instagram, they're showing people that they're leaving the NCR,
Yeah.
which is bawal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I know that there's privilege. There's a lot of people with privilege, whether you're a celebrity, whether you're a politician, or you're just rich. There's privilege. So I'm sure if you really want to leave the NCR, you can, right? But
Mm-hmm.
don't show that to people. Don't make it look like it's easy to do
Yeah,
because we're
don't
trying
brag it.
to fight, diba? We're trying to fight this pandemic together. So if you have people thinking, si Jake or so and so left. He went to Batangas with, whatever. Sige, ako din, I'll try to go there. But
Uh-oh.
like if we're supposed to, like, we're on lockdown, we're on a quarantine, so we should try our
Yeah.
best to
Uh-oh.
follow the rules so that we can hopefully get over this thing.
Yeah.
So that was my only rant. Is like, why are you showing this to everybody, to your millions of followers, like that you're leaving without saying why? Like it looks like bakasyon talaga. So like if you have a pass, then say you have a pass, like you're allowed to. But a lot of them were just like, having a beer by the beach, like
Enjoy,
got it.
enjoy.
Yes, and medyo jealous ako, so it's okay.
Oh.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure if I wanted to go to the beach that time I could, but I'm listening to my government,
Mm-hmm.
whether I like it or not.
You should.
Yeah.
We all should, right?
Well, I mean, look, our government is not perfect. No government is, but we
Yes.
all want the same thing.
Yes. Agree.
Agree.
Agree ako dyan. Okay, last year you were everywhere because of the issue of the Miss Universe, Miss Bohol in Miss Universe, Philippines. Remember? Where you were the host. And
Mhm.
what really happened there, Casey?
Well, yung kay Miss Bohol, si
Mm. Yes.
Pauline Amalix. So what happened was, I'm sure you've seen me host pageants before, and I'm a veteran at pageants. I've hosted all of them so far. Every single one that has happened in the country, I've hosted. So I know what I'm doing. Usually, pero sa question and answer portion, I like to joke around sa mga contestants just to
Yeah. To loosen
lighten
them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened was I was joking with her already, but they did not air that. They
They
didn't
did
air
not
that.
air it.
Yeah, they didn't air it.
Ayun.
Yeah. So the edited version came out. At yung edited version, medyo parang sarcastic.
Iba yung
So,
dating.
some people parang they got it na. There's nothing wrong with it. Pero syempre yung mga taga Bohol, they thought that I was making her bastos because also she didn't make it into the top. She didn't win, right? So I think maybe they thought I was making her bastos. So I finally got the original copy and then I let that out also. So yung mga haters, yung mga bashers na they were saying that, okay, see, you're bad and you're making her bastos. When they saw the original video, they all got quiet na.
Yeah, and besides, si Pauline, di ba, she defended you sa IG account niya, right?
Yeah, I texted her. I was like, Pauline, hey, your people are killing me. I didn't even, she's like, ha, ha, ha. It's just, you were just joking. I'm like, yes, but can you tell them? Kasi parang ako yung persona ng
Parang
grata
ikaw yung
ng Bohol.
kontrabida.
Oo.
Ang labas kasi, Casey, you were disrespectful eh. Ganon yung
Yeah.
dating eh. May mali siya na. kontrabida kasi ang dating mo, 'di ba?
Yes, but
Okay. So,
I think that because in social media, this is how it happened. In social media, some people pick it up and then it snowballs and it goes out of
yeah.
control. And then you cannot explain yourself back. You can always say, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. Because now you're fighting against 100 million or maybe 100,000 people. So they're never going to listen anymore. So I had to show the video. That was when they saw the video, they're like, ay, tama pala siya.
Ganun na sila, ganun na.
Oh, tapos ako yung maingay. Ano na?
Okay, speaking of kontrabida, okay, critics were surprised at your performance in the movie Maria, which, mind you, I already watched. How
Oo.
did you prepare for that role? Kasi ang galing mo, man. I didn't know you can act.
Hanggang ngayon, hindi ko rin alam eh. So, I actually, that movie Maria, I was not supposed to be in it as much. Kasi yung director niyan, si Direk Pedring, a good friend of mine.
Yeah, okay.
And so, I was like, hey, can I be in a movie? He was like,
Ikaw
sige,
pala
we'll make you
nagpresenta?
the kontrabida. Yeah, yun. And so then I was in it, and I think the first scene we did, I forgot what the first scene was, but there's no script. So there was no script. So everything was just, I'm going to do this. And they said, okay. So then they liked it. And so they put me in a couple more scenes. It was just fun. I mean, I think that I could have done a lot better after I watched it, but there is a part 2 coming. We were supposed
sabi ko na
to
meron
start.
part 2 eh. Tama ka ulit doon?
We were supposed to start part 2 before the pandemic. At syempre, ako na yung pinaka bad guy dyan because the bad guys are all dead. So yeah. So we're supposed to start part 2 last year. I think eventually it will happen. We also have some Malaysian martial artists that are in it, or Indonesian. They were also in John Wick. So
John Wick.
I'm fighting. Yeah, I'm fighting these people. I'm like, guys, wait. You guys are professional martial artists. I don't know how to do that. So don't make me fight them. Like, make me I shoot a gun at them, but don't make me karate them because I don't know karate.
And you know what? Nung matapos yung movie na yon, bitin na bitin ako. Sabi ko, I'm sure may part 2 yan.
Yeah.
And true enough.
Yeah. Ako din, gigil ako eh.
Okay. Dun sa part 2, other than that, any more movies coming up?
No, I'm not really good at movies. Yeah, I just did a movie. No.
Yung galing mo sa Maria, promise.
I just did a movie with yung Piolo and
alam mo, natural ka doon.
Kontrabida.
Ang galing, sabi ko, my God, ang galing ni Casey John. Pero yung mga sweet roles, hindi talaga. Pero yung kontrabida, bagay talaga sa'yo.
You know what's funny? So the latest movie, the one on Netflix with Piolo and Alessandra, My Amanda, right? So I'm in that movie also. I'm third.
Yeah. Palabas na yun. Papanoorin ko mamaya.
Third billion ako, di ba? Pero parang cameo role lang kasi tatong scenes lang eh. Walang dialogue. Pero third billion ako. At dapat sa movie, dapat bad boy ako. Parang I'm an abuser. Like a physical abuser. Pero I didn't read the script. I did not know the story. So yung mga scenes, super sweet ako.
Ano ba yan?
So I text Piolo like maybe 3 days ago. I sabi ko, bro, I did not know how the movie went. Like I just found out how it ended. He just laughed.
Oh dear. Anyway, so how do you balance naman your career and your marriage and that of being a father?
It's really, really, really hard.
Hard, yeah.
Hard. So especially because for us, wala kaming help. We have zero help, and not talking about yaya or anything like that. We have no help, like house help, any help. it's just me, my wife, and my son. That's it. So yung mga dishes, yung laundry, all the cleaning, everything is up to us. So when I would tape for Lunch Out Loud, this whole year, we would tape for maybe 12 days straight or 8 days straight. And I would leave at 7 in the morning and come back at 7 p.m. And so the baby would be sleeping by the time I get home. But, Stephanie is breastfeeding and she's a new parent. She's alone. So like her focus is on the child talaga. So when I would get home, the dishes and everything is piled up. So I'd have to clean all that. And then also not only was I on Lunch Out Loud, I also am still with Kumu. So there's a lot of things that suffered because we just need to focus on our son. And until now, like now, it's a little bit better. He doesn't need so much attention from us. We know how it is. We're not so scared when we pick him up. It's like everything suffered a bit during the first maybe 5 months.
3 months.
Yeah. Because like when I'm home, I can't do the things that I'm doing. Syempre, okay, so we're at work from home, diba? Work from home. But when you have a newborn, it doesn't mean that you're not a dad when you're working from home. So like I'll be in a meeting or I'll be here and I'll be trying to do something, and then I'll hear the door knock. Ikaw na. Okay, so because you're home, you're home. So obviously, if you're home, you need the help. I can't say I'm working because my wife will say, "Yeah, okay, whatever," but you're home, so here, help. So that's fine. That's I think that's the only way we could have done it.
And that's part of being a father.
I'm a dad. That's what you
having
have
a
to do.
family now. Yay! Anyway, so are you? Well, I'm not sure if I can ask this, but
Good segue. I know what you're going to ask.
so are you in good terms with Jen?
Geneva?
Yeah.
Oh, we're not in bad terms. I would consider us like not really, like I don't talk to her often at all. Like really, probably, yeah. I mean, she has her own life. I obviously have my own life, and always wish her the best, and I'm sure she feels the same for me. So yeah, I mean, if she guessed it on the show before, on Lunch Out Loud, I said hi and she said hi. We had a small talk. When
That's nice.
when her mom passed away, I messaged her and just let her know that if she needed anything. But yeah, I mean, that's something in the past. It's a long time ago. So I think we've all kind of just said that's history. Nah?
Yeah, moving on, right?
Yeah, it's over how many years ago? 12 years ago, or maybe longer pa.
Tagal na pala, no?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I'm happy that she's really changed a lot. She has transformed already. And you being a first-time dad, I'm happy for both of you.
Thank you. I'm happy for all of us.
Yes. Okay. So what has life taught you since you joined showbiz?
What has life taught me since I joined showbiz? That I think this is maybe a life lesson for any career or for anybody. For 99% at least of anybody, is that you are replaceable.
Nobody's indispensable.
You are replaceable in terms of work. Okay, in terms of work, that you can always be replaced. There's always somebody better, somebody hungrier, and somebody more deserving. Again, usually.
Yeah.
So I think you for me, I always had to look out for opportunities that I could fit in, because I can't. Let's say I can't dance on TV for long because I'm not a good dancer, diba? Sa SOP, sa Party P.
But you are. I can say you are a good dancer.
Yung mga choreo, hindi. Diba? I never ever remembered. at nung SOP times, it's not that I couldn't remember. I was hungover pa.
Inamin pa.
Di ba, ilang beses na,
Ay, nako.
nanalo ako ng Amoy Chico Award.
At ilang beses din akong pinatatawag ng production.
Oo.
Hello.
Kasi late ako dahil sa tequila nights namin.
Ala, bale, tapos na yon. Napadaanan na yon. Okay na yon. Marami namang natutunan. Di ba?
Yes.
So, before I let you go, why don't you invite them sa Kumu? Anyway, you're wearing the Kumu shirt. Hey, yeah,
Yes.
that's it.
I'm sure everybody has heard about Kumu. Like, I'll keep it as easy as possible. Kumu is the #1 Pinoy live streaming app in the world right now. So we're a local company, and we are lucky to be thrown around with the big names like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We are now at that level here in the Philippines. So a lot of people have actually approached me, approached all of us that work at Kumu, and they've actually thanked us because through the pandemic we have helped a lot of people. Now, we haven't given them money or we haven't done charities, though we have. A lot of people, a lot of artists, singers, actors, they've lost their jobs, right? So Kumu has given them a way to earn money and also get closer to their fan base. And not only just actors, regular non-actors have quit their jobs and become full-time streamers on Kumu. But for me, the biggest thing is not really about the earning aspect of Kumu. It's the way that our community, we call them in the community, have kind of almost helped a lot of people during this pandemic, because sometimes people just need to talk. They just need to talk to help with their sanity. If they need, a friend, because we're isolated, we're isolated, we're quarantined. You're stuck with the people in your house, and sometimes you get sick of talking to the people that are in your house. So you want to talk to other people, right? So Kumu has provided an outreach, I guess, to the rest of the world. And there's people on Kumu, let's say a 25-year-old or 20-year-old student in Bohol can be going through the same problems as a 20-year-old student in Los Angeles. And on Kumu, they can talk that out, and they can say, oh, wait, you're in Bohol, but you are also, having problems with this. I'm in California, and I also have that same problem. So it's really a beautiful thing to see everybody connecting, and it's I would have never thought we would have reached this far.
Galing kasi nung marketing guy eh.
No, there's a lot of people working there now. Yeah.
Thank you, Casey.
Thank you.
I had a wonderful time chatting with you.
Hey, Tita Lyn, Ma, I just want to say thank you for all of the many, many, many years that you took care of me, selfless years that you took care of me, and that you put me and my brother sometimes before a lot of things in your life. And I don't think I told you that enough, that I appreciate you. I've appreciated you. And if I have ever done anything wrong to you, I'm definitely very sorry. And without you, I would not be here today.
Love you, Casey.